Buckets, it's me, Lauren. I am so excited to be back here on YouTube with you guys and give you guys some great reviews on some products. I got requested on Instagram to be able to do the Clarisonic and show you guys how it works and what its benefits are and what its kind of downfalls are. So keep watching if you guys want to see a review on the Mia 2 Clarisonic. It's just a simple box that it comes in, pretty, standard. This is the Mia 2 Sonic Skin Cleansing. Comes with 2 speeds, 2-year warranty, 1-minute pulsing tea timer that's built into the system, and a protective travel case. Okay, so a little story first, background about this before we just dive into it, is that I've had the Mia 2, a pink one, before I got this one, and what that one was my mom let me borrow it, and it's been I don't know, I used it for like 4 to 6 months probably, and I didn't realize how much of a staple beauty product that was for me until she took it away, and I was like, no, I was devastated. I was actually really legit mad at her, and then I was like, I have no reason to be mad at her because she let me borrow it. So I had to, I was trying to think of any way I could round up money to go ahead and get myself one immediately, and I definitely not enough change in the jar, if you know what I mean. So I was devastated, and but the sad part is I was only without it for not even a month, and I already noticed a huge difference in my skin, and it was so saddening. It made me cry, actually. It was pretty stupid, emotional, crappy day. But what happened was I noticed that all my pores were coming back really large, and I was getting blackheads again, and that some of my other acne was coming back and it wasn't going away. So the difference was, before using it, is that obviously I had larger pores, larger blackheads, more blackheads, and larger as well, and a little bit more acne. After I started using the Mia, my pores shrunk, and they also started disappearing altogether, some of them that I've had for years, and that's something that no other beauty products has ever been able to do for me. So, and I didn't even realize how much more my skin had gotten better until after I stopped using it for just that month. It was just crazy. So I will be devastated if they ever discontinue the Clarisonics. If they continue to better it, awesome, but if not, I will just be devastated. I will be on eBay like a freak and buy them all. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Okay, so let's see. Mia 2, it comes with a sensitive brush head, which is what I generally like to use. The other ones are too irritating for my skin. So anyway, you have a pamphlet here that tells you a little bit about the Mia. And so it says that the skin is not meant to be stretched or pulled, which I totally agree with that, because I've done a lot of stretching and pulling on my skin, and I have seen wrinkles from those, and I've had to massage them out and do a lot of fixing what I broke, basically. So this does not stretch your skin. It massages it, basically. It's a micro massage motion that works with the skin, not against it. It's isolating at more than 300 movements per second, and it gently massages away impurities entrapped within the pores, which makes sense because it takes away blackheads without having to push or squeeze them out or use Biore strips. I don't use any of that. I don't even squeeze my blackheads out anymore, except for within that month that I started getting them again. So it is true to what it says. Let's see. It cleanses 6 times better than your hands alone, and It helps with conditions like rosacea or acne. But I think they should put on there mainly pore issues, because right now, like, girls have giant pore issues. We just are obsessed with our pores showing right now, and I am too. So that helps eliminate that. And it doesn't, I still have pores that you can see, but nowhere near the size that they used to be. And I don't even think about it now like I used to, which is amazing. And blackheads you could like legit see on my face, and now you really can't even see them. So that's amazing. In that time period of me using it, it has done that much work. So currently my face is still getting back to where it was when I was using it all the time. And my husband actually bought the Mia for me for a Christmas present, and so I was really excited about that, to get it back and to be using it again. Let's just go ahead and just show you what it looks like. It comes with a refreshing gel cleanser, a foaming gel, purifies and brightens. It's for all skin types. I have combination skin, so my skin can be oily and dry. And this one doesn't really dry my skin out a whole lot. It does, it's all right. It's not really that foamy, which makes me a lot more comfortable with it to use it. But I just, because it's formulated with willow bark and like really good things like bearberry and kiwi, and it helps like basically rejuvenate your whole skin. And I will say that this is a very nice feeling cleanser. It's just, I feel like you could probably find something else out there too as well that would work just fine with your Mia. Okay, so on to your actual Clarisonic. This is wet because I've been using it. The amazing thing, first off, is you can take this in the shower with you. You do not just have to use it over the sink. You can submerge this into your bathtub water and leave it there for a while. It'll be completely fine. I've done this many times while taking my bathtub. I just didn't care to set it down in the, like on the ledge, and I've just laid it in the tub. It doesn't hurt it. It's fine. It comes with this little like clear holder over it. It also has like a case that folds up to carry it around if you need to. It's just kind of like a cheap looking case in my opinion. They could have made it a little fancier, but it's okay. So anyway, first off, I got the white one because I'm a white person. I love white. And it says Clarisonic on the back, Mia 2. And the reason why it's called the 2 is because it has 2 different settings for your face. So one, it has if I turn it on, it has a low speed, and then it has a high speed. And you can you could hear, oh dude, I wish you could see this. It's like flinging out my water. Anyway, it's like spraying right now. It's like a mist fan over here. But anyway, it has 2 different settings for what you prefer on your face. For me, I do every other day. So one whole day I'll use the low setting for morning and night, and I'll do a higher setting for just the nighttime. I don't like to use the high setting for a long period of time because it is it exfoliates a lot. And like I said, this is the sensitive head brush, and I would not change from that. I've been looking into their other brushes that are a little bit more even softer, just for when I don't want to exfoliate it as much. But my skin is okay, and I do have sensitive skin, and so my skin actually likes it. It did go through a cleansing period, though, of like, I would say 4 weeks. It took my skin a long time to get used to it, but I was determined because it has had such great reviews. I was determined to get it to work for my skin. And after like the 4 weeks period happened, my skin went from really yucky to amazing. So if you do try this, just heads up that your skin will be like pulling out gunk after gunk after gunk. But don't get frustrated. Continue to use it. You might want to start off with once a day and then slowly work your way up to 2 times a day. Some people I know only use it once a day and they're fine with that, but for me, my skin does the best when I'm using it 2 times a day, morning and night. So, anyway, so yeah, and then it has a timer on it, So when you turn it on, I start off with my chin and work my way up and around my face. And it tells you when the next spots to go is. If you guys do want a, not a tutorial per se, but I guess it would be more of like a tutorial about how to use the Mia, I can definitely teach you about that and how to cleanse it, or how I cleanse mine, and it seems the brush heads seem to work and last forever. So you can hit me up on that and let me know if you would like to see that video and how I cleanse my face with my Mia. But this is an amazing product. It really is. It's worth every penny. If you can find it on Amazon cheaper, brand new, or if you can find it on eBay brand new, cheaper, it's worth it, even if you don't get it from the actual company. So, you know, they do have a 90-day guarantee back, and it's a 2-year warranty on this thing. So, I mean, you can't go wrong. These are so great. So great. And the people that don't use them to, like, push through to, you know, to see the results, it's really sad, because this really does work. You know what time it is? It's sip time. By the way, this is like my favorite water of all time, or like my favorite drink, actually. I used to drink this stuff all the time when I lived in Oklahoma, and I just recently found it again in an all-natural store called Green Acres here in Casey. I'm in love. I miss this stuff so much. It's delicious. It's called Metro Mint, and this, my favorite is the spearmint flavored water. It uses, let's see, reverse osmosis to purify the water, which is, if you do some research, it's amazing. And then they also use real mint leaves to be able to infuse this water. So I really, really promote this water, first off, especially if you're like me and you hate drinking water. This is great. Picture of this old lady, and she's like covering her face, and it says, "If only your eyes saw souls instead of bodies, how very different our ideals of beauty would be." Okay. So I just want to talk about that for a minute. Whoever wrote that and posted that picture of this old lady was a genius. It just really kind of like grips your heart for a minute. But seriously, think about it though. Okay. If we really looked at people's souls instead of their outward beauty, what would we really see? What would you see if you looked in the mirror and all of who you were, your essence, came out on your face? You know, would you be, you know, would your nose be over here and like this big? You know, would you have a forehead that was like out here? You know, it's just, what would you really look like? How ugly would you truly be, or how beautiful would you truly be? I know that there's things in me that would come out that would just terrify you guys too. You know, that's something that God works with me every day on, but I'm just saying it's there. So you know, and literally when I try to look at other people, because I am a makeup artist, I try not to look at, oh, I could have blended their eyeshadow better, or look, she has got a beautiful silhouette to be able to contour this part. You know, I love being able to highlight a beautiful section on someone's face. I always find it on their face pretty quickly. Or, you know, if they did a giant mistake on their makeup, I see it and I'm like, ooh, if they just tip that corner, you know, I could give them a tip or something. I stay quiet. I don't give them a makeup tip unless they ask or they want one. But, and so many women do their makeup so beautifully now, you know, that I have to find what is actually real and what's not on their face too, because I want to find that underlying beauty of where I could play with their face. It's my business, and that's what I enjoy. So when I see someone, I'm like, oh, they have gorgeous eyes, you know, to be able to do a cat eye, or they have small lids, so they can do an amazing smoky eye, or, you know, I think of all these things in my head. But the thing is, though, is that I've been really trying to work on is, how are they acting? What is their responses to life? How are they handling their job, you know, and things like that. And if they are a truly beautiful person, I I just think that's more amazing than the outward appearance, and it's so important for us to be able to identify that first and not look for the beauty on the outside first. It's a very hard concept to get through our minds, especially in this day and age that is all about beauty. We are beauty obsessed. We are lip injecting, we are Botox stabbing, you know, we're doing all of these things, hair extensions, you know, you name it, we're doing it. And the thing is it's so hard to look beneath all of that and find the true beauty nowadays. Or if there's a girl that doesn't wear any makeup at all, you know, are you looking at her beauty? I mean, because girls that wear makeup or don't wear makeup, their beauty's the same. And even if she's a beautiful girl without makeup, is she beautiful on the inside? Does it really matter then? Is it really counting for something? I feel like, and this is going to be, you guys might judge me for what I'm going to say, but this is so true. If you are a beautiful girl, I'm talking to you right now. If you are a dead drop gorgeous, beautiful girl, or even just a pretty girl, and people recognize you as pretty or beautiful, you have a higher responsibility to be nicer, even nicer to people, I believe, because people look up to you and people watch you all the time. So make sure that if you are in that category, which I don't really even believe in that category, but if you are, please, please, please make sure you are kind to people that are around you and that you are a gentle soul. Even if you are a fiery lion like I am, make sure it's for the good things and not to benefit yourself. Like really, really focus on that, because otherwise you're going to destroy people and it's going to hurt them very badly. You know, there's a saying, you know, with greatness comes great responsibility, and I probably butchered the saying because I'm horrible at sayings, but you get my point. Just make sure that you don't abuse your beauty. If you view yourself ugly, maybe you need to change yourself on the inside first so you can see yourself as outwardly beauty. Because I know when I've done and dealt with things in my life and I've been a really ugly person on the inside before, I would look in the mirror and I wouldn't see a beautiful girl at all. So I'm just saying that your inward does come outward, and you know, you got to show what's in the inside first. And that way your beauty shines all the way through and through. So don't judge me for what I'm saying. I'm just giving you my opinion. You can comment below if you have a different opinion. I am totally open for that. Just don't bash. But if you have a different opinion, I would love to hear it. And if you guys want to see how the Clarisonic works in person with me taking my makeup off with it, that would be great too. So anyway, like this video, thumbs it up, and give me a shout out, and I'll talk to you guys. All right, I love you guys, and have a great